The Survivor 47 cast just gave some of the worst hot takes in Survivor history.
There is nothing more overrated in Survivor history than the hidden immunity idol.
What are you yapping about, Woo? I mean, Austin, who are you? Just because half of the new era Survivor players are brain dead and have spaghetti and meatballs where their brains should be located does not mean that idols are bad. It means you guys just suck at playing Survivor.
These things are not worth the parchment that their notes are printed on.
Bro thought he cooked with that one, but the stove was in Antarctica the entire time.
Let's talk about the new era specifically.
Please, for everything that is good on this earth, do not talk about the new era.
Marianne is the only winner in the new era to ever touch a full-fledged hidden immunity idol.
Oh, so now we're just lying, Buster, because I know for a fact that Dee touched Austin's idol, and I'm almost sure that Kinsey touched Tiffany's. So what's up with that, Buster?
That holding an idol is orthogonal to your win equity.
My man just put out the word orthogonal. Now, I don't know what that means, but it sounds like a racial slur.
Okay, my hot take would probably be that people don't play their idols enough.
That's not a hot take, Mia Khalifa. It's just a straight fact after the tragedy that happened last season.
I don't think that it's embarrassing to play it incorrectly.
No, it definitely is. Like, if I went on Survivor and I misplayed an idol and then was voted out next tribal council, I would not be able to sleep for like 10 years.
I understand as a Survivor player that you want to play it with that Wentworth effect, right? Like you want every vote to be canceled out.
You stupid salamander. What are you talking about, you rambunctious rhino? Wentworth did not cancel out every vote. Ugh. Also, I realize that this freeze frame's not that flattering. My bad.
46, all three went home with it in their pockets.
Now, I'm not the greatest when it comes to math or like anything school related, but I'm pretty sure that it was more than 3.
Oh, okay. So I feel like people are hard on the wacky phrases from season 41 and 42.
I am pretty sure you are literally the only human being in existence to say that you liked the phrases from 41 and 42. What is wrong with you?
Like mat chats are a thing, right? So do something that like maybe Jeff isn't aware of, like make Jeff laugh. Make Jeff belly laugh, you know? And if you have the ability to do that, next time you go cast a vote, you have an extra vote or you have an idol.
So this lady just proposed that if you can make Jeff laugh, then you should be able to get an idol. So did she just like take every single drug known to mankind before doing this interview, or like what happened? I can just imagine being on a season of Survivor and right before the challenge starts, someone goes, "Wait, Jeff, want to hear a knock-knock joke?"
Or something. Or call someone out on a different tribe. Yeah, that's risky, right? But it's going to be a big payoff if you can get an idol.
That's just a messed up. Like, hey, you get an idol if you freaking call out this nerd over there.
I need people to be able to say a thing, right, at the mat chats and then get a reward from it.
You guys know how people say, like, no one has a wrong opinion. I think we just found the first.
A bit of a hot take with the direction I think the show is like going in.
Yeah, it's going in the same direction that one submarine did. It's going down, and at some point it's going to implode.
Everyone is talking about how they need to make their big move, and it needs to be their move and solely their move, and everyone needs credit for it. And like so many of these big moves are stupid.
Finally, someone says it. Kinsey trying to take out Tiffany that early was super stupid.
Like, just because something is a big flashy move doesn't mean that it's a good move.
Jesse taking out Cody.
So I think that that's something right now where it's like, oh, it's grinding my gears a little bit.
The term grinding my gears makes me very mad, and also, I can't think of a term for it.
So, I mean, he's made 2 appearances now in this conversation with Russell Hands, but if you were part of Russell's alliance early in the game, he was taking it to the end.
Yeah, but he was a stinky, misogynistic pig of a man.
Now, maybe it wasn't because he liked you or because he wanted to be friends with you or he respected you.
It's because he was secretly planning to steal all of your kidneys while you were asleep.
I don't know if this is a hot take. I hate fire making.
Wow, that is a very big hot take. That's like saying you don't like racism.
Like, it just forces the players to get out better players early, and then it, like, disadvantages great players like a Jesse because it all comes down to making a fire.
I'm not the biggest fan of forced fire making, but this opinion is utterly stupid. Jesse would still be gone at 4 because he's incapable of winning an immunity challenge, and there would still be a vote at 4. So he honestly had a bigger chance of winning the fire making challenge than being voted out. if it was just a regular vote. So like it gave him more of a chance to not be out.
But we're not going to do Final Four, make it Fire Four. But
I think Genevieve here, unfortunately, just had a freaking stroke.
Here's my honest answer to that right now. And again, famous last words. Man, putting us on talking about this before the game, it's a piano hanging over our heads once the game starts. Fine. I'll tell you what has been my frustration, which is, and you see it even in this season, maybe to its extreme, this idea of
This bro just yapped about nothing for 30 freaking seconds, bro.
you have to make big moves, you have to build your resume. And up to and including when people say, oh, I may put myself in fire to prove that I deserve it. And
This nerd has still not gotten to his hot take. I'm gonna give you an knuckle sandwich, buddy.
you know, I've never heard of somebody like in a war, nobody fights an extra battle to prove they're good at war.
What are you talking about, brother? This absolute bozo just barfed out nothing for a straight minute just to give us the exact same hot take as Carolyn, but worse.
And, you know, I'm
just saying, we need to go back to 2 tribes. We need to bring back the auction every single year. We need to get rid of the journeys.
Wait, Indian Harry Potter is spitting facts, even though 2 out of those 3 are definitely not hot takes and every single freaking person wants auctions and 2 tribes back.
Like, no more of this journey BS. The journeys they're old. They're canceled. We're done.
Oh man, the journeys got canceled. Did they find a racist tweet they made 5 years ago?
So my hot take on it is I want to see some strong players make it to the end.
Wait a second. Forget Survivor. This guy needs to be in a Scooby-Doo movie playing Shaggy. He's got the look and voice.
I want that era of bring a goat with you, so that way it's a unanimous decision at the end and you got her locked in. I want that to kind of be gone.
I hear you, brother, but that will never be gone. That's gonna stay forever.
I want to see some players make it to the end where there are some split votes. I'm kind of tired of seeing all the votes run one way and like this person gets everybody's vote, this person doesn't get a single vote.
Holy crap, Kyle is going to be a menace at Ponderosa.
I want the cast, I want like the viewers, I want the people that are sitting there to be chewing on their fingers.
Shaggy is a cannibal confirmed? I thought Shaggy was a vegetarian.
Interesting. Okay, I think that idols and advantages in the new era are set you up to fail.
They don't set you up to fail. It's just everyone in the new era is horrible at playing Survivor. No one in Survivor was able to use a knowledge is power correctly, which is like the most overpowered advantage in the entire game.
Then not only are they like not successful, but they also socially isolate you.
Just don't tell people that you found an idol. Easy.
So I understand that, you know, a lot of people are not fans of Russell Hantz.
Wow, that's the second bozo to bring up Russell Hantz.
Now, granted, I didn't see the social aspect of it when I watched and binged it. So I just got to see Russell without any outside thoughts or anything. And I'm like, okay, this guy's kind of mean to people behind the scenes, but I mean, hey, his gameplay was absolutely incredible. He ran both of the seasons he was on back to back. And I mean, it was one of the most incredible gameplay I've ever seen.
Nope, you're sexist. I hope you get eaten by a wild goldfish.
But I also feel like Yule, in my opinion, he's the winner that I least respect.
Well. Now we know that you hate Asians, buddy. What is wrong with you?
Okay, I'll give you 2. Number 1, brief. I think Winners at War, mid-season at best.
Your hairline's mid at best, bucko.
Here's my hottest one. The best player always wins.
That is the biggest load of barnacles I have ever heard in my entire life. How can you say that when Bruce did not win 45, Buster Brown?
You could look at a season 43 and say, hey, Jesse on any other season of Survivor probably outplays everybody else from his cast, and he probably does better than Gabler on most seasons of Survivor. But Gabler played the best game of season 43.
Uh-oh, every single Cassidy fan is about to dox this guy and come to his house with pitchforks.
The same way Jam Jam played the best game of 44, and the reason why is because he
used his gayness to his advantage.
Yeah, so I just said this because I really want the live tribal back.
First of all, I'm going to assume that she means live reunions because live tribals are just when you stand up and talk about the vote at tribal council. And literally every single human being in the entire existence that watches Survivor wants live reunions back, you absolute bozo.
I'm like, I like when you go home and like you can have that moment with your loved ones, give them a big hug. You know, and I feel like that is a lot of people are like, what? No.
Show me one person that doesn't want them back. Literally one.
My parents, my family, they've been like, don't lie. Make sure that you're being honest with everybody. Don't come off as a person who's, you know, a liar or a sleazeball.
What? Is that a hot take?
I'm like, that's my pet peeve. It's like, guys, this is a game. This ain't real life. You know who I am as a person. I'm trying to play a game. And the best way to play a game...
The way this man blinks his eyeballs makes me very uncomfortable. And also, I don't think he knows what the term Survivor hot take means. Because what is he blabbering about?
Like, I'm going to deceive people. Like, that's what I was telling them. Like, stop it. Stop it.
Wow, that's the same reaction I have when you're blinking your eyeballs.
Stop it. Stop it.
I think the one thing that I really don't like, and it's more just my own personal way feeling, is that the challenge where you're all under the water and your face is just up through the cage. Do that part, but being in the cold water for hours, I don't think I could handle it.
Ah, yes, my biggest Survivor hot take. You know that one challenge? Yeah, I couldn't do it, bro.
If it's hours, there's no way my body would be able to take it.
My hot take is that I believe every season of Survivor should have a handful of people who do not know a single thing about the show.
Okay, Ellen DeGeneres, how do you propose we get them on this season if they don't know what Survivor is to apply to be on Survivor?
Listen, here's the thing. Of course, I would like that because then I could, you know, it would work well for me. But in general, like, even on Nicaragua, like, Nyanka was plucked off of a boardwalk.
Oh, you mean the person who quit the game? Yeah, we definitely need more people like her, bro.
Are people who just aren't, you know, me, who literally has a picture with you and, like, you know, knows every little intricate detail of this game.
Oh, you know every detail, huh? What were the color of Boston Rob's underwear in Survivor All-Stars? Just kidding, only Jeff Probst knows that.
Season 46, when Liz absolutely pops off at Q because she didn't get to go to Applebee's. A lot of the players were, and I know that I wasn't on that beach, so I get that. I understand. However, in my opinion, as an audience member, she had no right. It just screamed entitlement to me.
Actual straight facts. Her eyeballs might be uneven, but she's still seeing clearly.
Oh, you know, she hasn't eaten in X amount of days. She's allergic to a lot of things. Like, I'm very much someone that, like, you know what you're getting into when you come on Survivor.
This is the first person to spit nothing but straight facts.
That's a good one. I think almost to the point I just made about things happening too fast, my controversial take is I like the old Survivor better than the new age Survivor.
Is that controversial, though? I just feel like anyone who's not an absolute idiot thinks that.
I honestly like the 40-day Survivor better. I feel like you almost had to be more skillful in that game.
What do you mean almost? You definitely had to be more skillful and in a season where you're on the island for 2 weeks longer than the new era Survivor. Well, guys, that was the Survivor 47 cast giving their Survivor hot takes, and only like 3 of them were actually intelligible hot takes. So, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.
Hey everybody, this is Bruce here for Season 45 Survivor. Now, I, Bruce, the greatest Survivor player to ever exist, demand that all of you subscribe to Meme View. That's M-E-M-E, View, and hit the like button. Or, if you don't, you end up like me on Season 44. Alright? You don't want that, do you? Peace!